I have to say, I've just been looking at my viewer inbox since the start of this programme and throughout the day, Jerome, and many viewers watching this programme are saying that if the triple lock is not respected, simply they will not vote Tory again going forward. And many of these people say they've voted Tories their whole life. What do you say to them?
Well, I know the triple lock's really important to people. It's a highly emotional subject, and our inboxes have got quite a lot on it. But I don't want to add to the flames of the speculation, because what we've got is a chancellor who's got everything on the table and nothing on the table. And in order to have the review, and we all know it's going to come out on the 31st of October, he can't confirm or deny any single policy, because if he does, then the media circus will move on to the next policy area and it will chip away at his ability to do his job. So we've just got to be a little bit patient, frustrating as it is, and stay the course until the 31st of October.
Yeah, Jerome, I've heard that sentence trotted out quite a bit today, and I have to say it makes no sense to me. I understand that you're all, saying the lines that you've been asked to, but surely if this was a policy that has been recommitted to as recently as 2 weeks ago, then why would you want people that are very afraid right now to be more anxious? Why wouldn't you want to put those people at ease?
Well, of course we don't want people to be more anxious, but Michelle, you probably watched the Chancellor's statement in the House of Commons yesterday. He is looking at economic stability as being the single most important thing that will reassure all of the people in the country, including my constituents. So the first objective is economic stability, and you can see that the statement really did work to reassure the markets. It's already reduced the long-term expectation for interest rates, which is going to have a knock-on effect on people's mortgages. It's already reduced the cost of borrowing for the government, which is going to have a knock-on effect to how much we can afford to spend on people's the services that we need, including pensions. So it is really important that we do this properly, that we follow the lead taken by the Chancellor, where everything's being reviewed. It doesn't mean to say everything's going to change. It just means that he's got to be given the space and the time to reassure the markets that we've got economic credibility, and then we get the next news of the budget on the 31st, which is just around the corner.
Yeah, my final question to you on the pension side of things, Jerome. Many of my viewers are writing in as I speak. I can see the inbox with people saying that if everything is on the table to be reviewed, given the state of the country right now, is the foreign aid budget currently being reviewed as well?
So, look, I don't want to bore everyone by repeating myself. I don't have the specifics of what's going through the Chancellor's mind, as you wouldn't expect me to. But he said very clearly on the floor of the House yesterday that he's looking at all of government expenditure. I suppose theoretically that does include foreign aid, but he's reading nothing in and he's reading nothing out. We're just going to give him the space to do the really effective job he's already done of reassuring the markets, getting that firm base of economic stability, which is the base point of any growth plan. And then he can come back on the 31st and we'll have the political arguments then as to what he can support and what needs to change.
OK, well, I look forward to those conversations on the 31st. But in the meantime, you will have seen a YouGov poll came out today. 80% of people apparently think Liz Truss is doing a bad job. Are you one of them?
No, I think what the Prime Minister will herself say is that she's made some mistakes with the mini-budget. And in fact, I met with the Prime Minister just this morning at breakfast time, and she was totally up front with that, which I really respect her for. So she recognised she made a mistake. She went too fast and too far and without enough leading the markets on the way. And so we've seen what the result has been. But the great thing is that the Prime Minister's had the courage to fix it. And we saw the impact, the immediate impact, actually, of what happened yesterday when Jeremy Hunt, the new Chancellor, stood up in the Commons. He reassured the markets, and you can look at the numbers yourself. It's had a huge and very quick impact. So that is the first step. But we've got a lot of work to do from here. So I recognise we've taken a hit as Conservatives, but we've got 2 years to demonstrate to the people of Britain that we deserve a hearing and that we've delivered over the next 2 years on all the promises that we've made, including economic growth, which is going to pay for everything else that we want. And we need to show people that we deserve a right to be heard, and then people can make up their own minds at the election.
Indeed. Well, you are certainly being heard by us tonight. Jerome Mayhew, thank you very much for your time. That's the Conservative MP for Broadland.